Today I'm going to be showing you guys the best settings in Fortnite for keyboard and mouse, controller, console, or PC. By the way, I have timestamps in the description so you can skip around to your platform. Getting into the first setting, you want to have full screen so it stretches fully to the edge of your screen. And then you want to have VSync off because this just adds more input delay and removes screen tear that isn't even there in the first place. Frame rate, either cap it at your monitor's refresh rate or unlimited, depending on what you like the feel of better. For rendering mode, I recommend DirectX 12, but to change all of these settings down here, you have to turn it to a DirectX 11. For brightness, it really doesn't matter, just whatever you prefer. And for colorblind mode, I recommend it off, but if you want to see in Storm, go to Deuterupanope and go to 5. Motion blur, keep that off because you can't see as well with it on. Quality presets, you want to have that on custom so you can change everything down here. Anti-aliasing and super resolution just makes your resolution better, so turn that off because that'll kill your frames. For 3D resolution, always stay on 100, but if you really need some frames, only go down to like 75. For shadows, global illumination, reflections, textures, effects, and post-processing, put those all on off or low. And for view distance, put this one on medium. Show FPS on so you can see your FPS, and down here, this really just depends on what you like. After you're done changing those settings, make sure to turn your rendering mode back to performance. For matchmaking region, go on your region, not auto, because auto can sometimes put you on random servers, giving you worse ping. For movement, toggle sprint on so that you can sprint, auto open doors on so that the doors open for you, and mantle activation, I recommend hold jump, but if you really like hold forward, you can do that too. Hold to swap pickup, turn that on so that you don't have to drop it from your inventory and then pick a new item up. You can just hold down your pickup button to swap. Toggle targeting, turn this off so you hold down to stay aimed in. Mark danger when targeting. This is really just preference if you want it to mark as a danger when you're aiming in and shooting at someone while you mark. Auto pick up weapons, turn this off. You don't want to accidentally pick up anything. Preferred item slots, just make sure these are optimal, but it really depends on what you like. Auto sort consumables to right. You may want to turn this off because some people on controller have this go to the middle part of the screen. I don't, but you may. Reset building choice can just be disorienting with what build you pull out when you pull your builds out, and it's only available for controller. Disable pre-edit option, I recommend turning this on as long as you don't use pre-edits because you can just mess up with that on. Turbo building, of course, turn that on so you can build faster, but auto confirm edits, this is the old confirm edit on release setting, but it also has confirm reset on release. I recommend just seeing and testing out each part and seeing what you like to do. People have lots of different preferences for what they like in this part. Contextual tips, only turn this on if you're a beginner because it's just giving you tips throughout the game, and if you don't need them, turn it off. All of these can be disorienting except for tap to search / interact. This one makes it so that you only have to tap your open bind to open chests or things that take a hold to open. You don't have to be holding down your button the whole time. For replays, I recommend keeping these off for the least delay, but I use replays for cinematics in my videos. If you have energy saving, I recommend keeping these off. Now for HUD, make sure to have your reticle on so you can see the middle part of your screen. Damage numbers, put this on cumulative so you don't have to add all of your things together. Reticle damage feedback, this really depends, just make sure that you have at least hit only. Damage numbers, I like 125 so I can see the numbers, but you can put this on whatever you want. HUD scale, people go all the way from 100 to 75, so just whatever you like in the middle. I like 85. Now just look through these and see what you like on the screen. By the way, if you want to see your ping, turn net debug stats on. Now for controller, I don't like gyro options, but if you like gyro options, you can turn these on for controller. For more controller options right here, make sure to have Build Immediately Builder Pro on, and then put controller auto run on so you have the option to auto run. Edit hold time, put this all the way down, and slide hold time, it really depends, just go anywhere between this green line and the lowest. Reset camera bind doesn't really matter because there's not enough buttons on controller to have this bind anywhere. Vibration, turn that off because this can be delayed and then it'll make you play slower. Me personally, I don't like quick weapon, but if you really like it, you can use it. Now for sensitivity, without advanced options, these still affect advanced options, and I recommend having advanced options on. For build mode and edit mode, I recommend having these a little bit above 1, but if you don't like it, you can just have it at 1. Advanced sensitivity, just see what other players do and have something similar to that you like. For linear and exponential, it just depends if you like building more or aiming more. Aim assist strength, obviously turn this to 100 so you can get the best out of your aim. Dead zone, put this as low as you can without having drift. Me personally, I have right on 15 and left on 5 because my left stick doesn't really have drift, but my right stick has a little bit, so I have it on 15. And for controller binds, just find binds that feel comfortable for you. By the way, putting this on generic is a myth and it doesn't actually have less delay on your game. For keyboard, I recommend having anything from the 15 to 2% range. Targeting sensitivity, lots of people have like somewhere around 20 to 30. Building and editing sensitivity, this is basically like the controller multiplier, but for keyboard and mouse. If you want your sensitivity to be a little faster or slower while having your builds or edits out, then you can change that a little bit. Movement, I recommend having custom diagonals on and messing around with the forward diagonal angle. For keyboard binds, once again, find something that's comfortable for you and something that's optimal. Now in audio, the only thing that you really want to pay attention to is visualized sound effects. This is really good. Visualized sound effects can tell you if there's chests or people near you. Subtitles, turn these all on off or the smallest option. Thanks for watching.